Hello and welcome to another Indie Sunday. Today we're going to be playing the demo to Her Name Was Fire, which is another game kind of in a similar vein to, your Vampire Survivors, your 20 Minutes Till Midnight I think it was called. We played another one not too long ago of these types of games, and again, this is another type. This time apparently with some kind of card deck, which is only available in the full version, which I think comes out like the day or 2 days after this video goes live. And yeah, kind of like these games, so let's just see what this one has to offer. I kind of like all of the menu screens. They're quite nicely designed, at least from like a look standpoint. There is, okay, sorcery, so apparently I can choose between these two things. A fire orb, cast to throw a scorching fireball, and a Gatling twig. Small fireballs are rapidly shot during cast. Fire rate increases the longer you cast. Okay. We'll start with fire orb, I guess. Then we can choose an essence. These two I can unlock with this currency, whatever it may be, during the demo. The rest is in the full version. And what we have is +1 max HP, plus 20% sorcery damage, or plus 20% cast speed. I guess we'll go with sorcery damage. And game mode. Only this one is available in the demo. Endless acceptance, 2 servers per stage. Don't know what that means, but we'll find out. It's a bit of a shame that we can't even like see what these would be, but let's just start a run. Denial. Yeah, I can dash with right click and has a cooldown. Ah, okay. I see. Basically have to hold, and it doesn't aim automatically. I gotta aim where I want to shoot. Fairly straightforward so far. Okay. And our first level. The Sunburst. Your sorcery has a 15% chance of invoking a sunburst on each hit, whatever that may be. The momentum, 30% chance of a 3-second speed burst after casting. Is that good? I don't think that's good. I don't want to randomly get a speed burst sometimes. And the Vault, gain 1 max HP. We'll take the Sunburst. And immediately the next level, the Metabolism. Increased cast speed, increased move speed, and dashing has a 40% chance of causing a fire that deals area damage. I'll take increased cast speed. It feels like the first cast takes longer. That was the Sunburst just then, by the way. The first cast takes longer than if you just continuously cast. Oops. Kind of want anything that's like AoE. 55% chance to shoot blazing feathers that damage enemies after casting, or shoot a wave of 3 bullets after every 5 casts. We'll take the bullets. And 5. Okay, that's slightly underwhelming, but we'll see if that can be improved at any stage. The Crawler. Movement speed while casting is increased by 20%. Sounds okay. Dashing has a 40% chance of generating a spark towards your aim direction. You know what? We'll take more movement speed while casting. Ow. Okay, I got it. And close to the next level up. A new server has appeared. Okay, that seems to be kind of like a boss. 30% chance of deploying knives which multiply damage on each hit. Grants invincibility while active. Okay, 45% chance of breathing fire for 3 seconds after cast. And 50% chance of releasing a volley of arrows after casting. You know what? We'll take the fire. Alright. It's so little damage though, which is a bit worrying. Out. Okay. I was wondering because it felt weird, but the thing that's missing is knockback. I can't knock back enemies with bullets, so they can encircle me very quickly. Shoot away the 4 bullets after every 4 casts. Increases bullet damage. Sounds good. Fireballs go through enemies, dealing 60% less damage after each hit. So they deal like 1 after the first hit. So we'll take bullet pulse. The more stuff we can shoot at enemies, the better we can get rid of them. I also don't think, at least so far, there hasn't been anything that would let me heal myself. Your sorcery has a 20% chance of bursting on each hit instead of 15. Okay, might as well. Alright, it's getting kind of tight. I don't think we'll be able to hold out for much longer. But for now, we're still okay. I just can't get hit anymore, which might be difficult to achieve. Okay, we'll get another level in. Increase base pickup area by 40%. Doesn't sound bad. But I'd actually rather take increased cast speed. Because casting is like the main thing we deal damage with, so we need to improve that. Close. Your main ability has a 30% chance to apply a severe burn. I guess so. I feel like most of the time our main ability should just kill enemies anyway. Because if it doesn't, we're kind of screwed to begin with. Like here. Okay. The good thing is also the dash doesn't go into the direction my mouse is aiming, it goes into the direction I'm walking, which is very helpful. Because usually my mouse is aiming towards the enemies, and I don't want to dash in that direction. 10% chance of infusing enemies with a bomb for 5 seconds. Infused enemies explode in there. Sure. I guess I could also just go into the direction of the server, I just realized. Why not? That seems to be the main objective. There. Ah. Yep. That seems like it'll kill me. Well, it's chill so far. Okay, never mind. Didn't kill me. And we get lots of experience. Not enough for a level though. Okay, there's other things now. Not sure it's a good idea to be in that position, but okay, survived. Don't know how. Maybe you get invincibility for like a very short period after a level up. That would make sense. There doesn't seem to be a huge variety in terms of enemies so far. Like, there's these things and there's the things that just joined that seem a little bit bigger. But, so basically 2 enemy types after quite a while. There's the other type. Alright, give me another level. I have 2 health now, so maybe defeating a server does actually give you 1 health back. Redraw 3 new cards but receive a temporary penalization afterwards. No thank you. Okay, now that we actually use the dash occasionally, that might be useful. Didn't activate that time. Nor that time. Oh, never mind. Did actually on that one. There is a fire here. A new server has appeared. I also feel like the enemies are getting faster. But that might just be my imagination. Let's go to the server. Okay. For some reason it stopped casting. I don't know why. Didn't let go of the mouse, but whatever. You might as well just dash occasionally to create the fires. An allegory chamber awaits you. Okay. Okay, so that is basically health that I'm picking up just now, yeah. I don't know what an allegory chamber is supposed to be, but we can go find out. Shoot a wave of 6 bullets. Yes, please. Give me the experience here. I mean, it seems to me that the enemies have stopped, so might as well collect the experience while I'm at it before I get to the allegory chamber. There we go, there's a big chunk. And a lot more here. Alright, now let's get to that chamber and see what that's about. Is it this thing? Presumably. Okay. The Hierophant. What do you do? Right, we kind of want to get out of the way of that, I assume, and it shoots bullets. Which of course it does. Ow. I missed that. And it died very easily. Kind of has a Binding of Isaac vibe, where you defeat the boss, get an item for it, and then get to the stairs. The Hierophant, 15% chance of invoking ink puddles that slow down and damage enemies after cast. Yep, we'll take that. I'd rather get, well, not rather, but I'd also like to get 1 health back. Oh, never mind, did it for me. Anger. My own attack scared me there for a second. I was like, blue puddles? What is this? Do I need to run away from them? Nope. That's just my own attack. Okay, there are also now enemies that shoot stuff. Don't know where those bullets came from. I didn't see the origin, but something shoots them. I guess it's those eye things. Yes, it is. Movement speed while casting, yes please. Kind of need to get rid of those. I don't want too many things that shoot bullets around. Alright, that's kind of a comfortable movement speed, where I can actually move around and avoid enemies that pop up. Okay, there's new enemies. That's maybe the one thing you could criticize, that they all kind of look very similar. Like, you can tell them apart, sure, but they're all kind of black and red. It kind kind of like to get... Oh, that's a lot of enemies. Kind of like to get in there and collect the experience, but that doesn't seem like it's gonna happen. Give it to me. Dragon 2, 55% chance of breathing fire. Go on. I'd kind of like to go over to the server, if you would allow me to. I'll just shoot backwards into you. Wait, where is it? Oh, there it is. Okay, that's a lot of enemies. Can I just get to the server, please? Don't mind me. Just dying out here. Okay, I can get that server down there. No problem. I mean, not a big problem at least. There you go. I'd like to collect my reward. There we go. Could have left the heart there on the floor, but I felt like it's probably unrealistic that I'd come back to it anyway. So might as well collect the experience. Very close to a level up. I don't know how I didn't take a hit there, but I'll take it. Gain +1 max HP. Or dashing has a 40% of generating a spark towards your aim direction. You know what, sure, we'll take the static. Okay, that doesn't seem very strong, but it's also probably like level 1 of... I don't know how many levels. Ow, okay, I did get hit there. Just let me go. I wonder if their servers are time-based or level-based or something else. Like, I'm assuming they're time-based. This one appeared at 1313, which seems like a peculiar time to be random, but you never know. Don't get hit by the bullets. Okay, that's a lot of enemies. That's a massive amount of enemies that can all hit me pretty easily. And they're going to very shortly if this continues, because I'm not dealing enough damage to deal with them. For some reason they seem to get less whenever there's a server active. I don't know if that's just my imagination, but it seems that way. Maybe encircling something just, I don't know, means that there's less of them. Maybe it kills them quicker. I have no idea. I will get my health back after defeating this one. Yeah, more fire breathing. Ah, okay. I have no idea how that one didn't hit me. And there's another boss chamber, basically. Give me all of that experience. This time there's a couple of enemies still roaming around, but they're basically gone. Still so much lying around. Was I even up there at any point? Presumably. Otherwise there wouldn't be experience here. There's also quite a lot of experience in the chamber itself. Alright, I'll just walk around and enter it from over... Well, I have to enter it from the bottom, but there's still experience here that I totally knew about. I wasn't just too lazy to go back. I mean, if I collected absolutely everything, I could probably get a level before I go in there, but... too much effort. We can do it without the level. But I'll still collect those anyway. Okay. Let's go. Oh, the experience disappeared. That's not nice. Magician. Okay. I can dash through attacks. That's nice. Ow. Okay. Ow. Okay, I did defeat it though. It cost me my life, almost. The Magician, 14% chance of shooting 4 swords around you after casting. I'll take that, absolutely. Bargaining, endless survive. Okay, so basically, I guess that's the demo version, where after 2 bosses, you just go into endless mode. Okay. The swords don't deal massive amounts of damage, but at least they're kind of like AoE. Let's see how long we can survive. Yeah, sure. Sunburst increase seems good. And we'll just circle around. There's a lot of experience in the middle of that. Although probably still not even enough to get a level. I could just dash around more. Ow. Dash into bullets, that's always a good idea. You know what, I'll try to move them away a bit, which seems pretty risky, but I want to get to that experience. Okay, I'm so dead. And it's barely got me to half a level. Oh, and so dead. Yep, there we go. Alright. I've succumbed to bargaining. I've received 1,883 of these. Alright. Quit or retry? Well, I want to go back to the main menu. But I do want to try out the Godling Twig. And we'll take... Oh, I think we took sorcery damage, so let's take cast speed. And we can try one more run. Just see how it goes. I see. Okay, that does so little damage. But it's certainly true to its name. Okay, I need one more. There you go. 55% chance to shoot blazing feathers that damage enemies after casting. Yes. I'm assuming a cast is still that thing at the bottom go into full and not just me shooting one bullet. Range is increased and 60% chance. Sure. Ah, and there's also more of them. That seems quite good. I'm happy about that. I mean, decrease cast speed by 20%. Why on earth would you want that? 3-second speed burst after casting. I still don't want that. I'll take the max HP. Probably don't really need it for anything because there wasn't really anything too difficult before the endless wave. And in that, I don't think the 1 max HP would have helped me. Pre-space pickup. I mean, sure, why not? We've not picked it up before in the other runs, so we might as well see if it's worth it. Alright, I could dash, but it's not needed yet. Okay, never mind, let me dash. Yeah, we'll take the Berserker, 30% chance of deploying knives with which multiply damage on each hit. Oh. Okay. Interesting. 70% chance to shoot blazing feathers. And there's even more of them. I kind of want to go over there because there's so much experience lying there. Increase base pickup by 70%. At some point we'll just pick up everything that we can see. Alright. Okay, 100%. More pickup range. Server is north, well, up from us. Alright. We'll get rid of that very quickly. There we go. Where's the enemies? There they are. Okay. Dashing has the spark and the fire and 30% chance of a 3-second speed burst. We'll take the spark. I just pretty much dashed into him. Our movement speed is too slow to really be able to avoid enemies very well. It's just about fast enough to not get caught while casting. Don't have a lot of room for error though. Sure. Confuse the enemies. I guess that was the sound of one of them exploding. We will take... Sure. More dashing damage with the static and also the higher probability. And there's a new server that we can go to get rid of. I just dashed right in. Increase my movement speed, please. It does seem like there's a small window of invincibility after dashing. Otherwise, I would have lost health a bunch of times already. Okay. Right. That worked. We're doing a decent amount of damage, I think. Yeah. Can get rid of these very quickly. And we got our first allegory chamber of this run. I'll just quickly pick that up because it should give us a level. What we can also do is we can check this time, because our pickup range is so huge, that we might be able to pick up something if it's inside of the chamber, but I don't think there's anything in there this time. I would like to get a little bit more because we're so close to a level, but we should be fine. Okay, we start with the magician. This time. Ow. No. Okay, good. No problem. And that's a level. We'll take this. No, we'll take the bullet pulse. And we'll take the magician. Oops. Okay, so you have to go that way. You can't just jump down. But damage-wise, we should be pretty good, I think. The knives are doing lots of damage. With the magician as well. It makes me question though if now the second boss is just gonna be the Hierophant. And they basically just swapped for this one. That probably means that the bosses are random to a point where, you know, you could encounter any of them in any level. Oh, more percentage for knives sounds good. Also longer duration, I think. Ow. They could also technically do it where, like, you know, like 5 bosses have a chance of appearing in the first 2 floors and 5 different ones in the next floors or something like that. Because if you don't do that, then there isn't really a way for you to make bosses that have like a difficulty curve, because any boss could appear at any point, so they have to be of a roughly similar difficulty, which probably is something that you don't really want. You do want bosses to get more difficult, because if you don't, then players will probably just get bored of the early parts of runs. Well, that's not necessarily true. But yeah, bosses would just kind of be not even really a nuisance. You just go to the boss chamber, quickly kill him, and then continue with the next thing. They pose no real challenge. Like we kind of already saw here with me kind of just, you know, quickly going through them without much difficulty on my first and second run. Like, I've not actually died to a boss yet, which probably not a good thing for the game. And there's nothing wrong with the game being easy necessarily, but it'd probably be more interesting if it wasn't. We'll take more static. We're at the stage where our movement speed is so slow that we have to dash quite a lot, and we're still not quick enough. Where's the server? There it is. Okay. That's a lot of enemies. Okay, but they're pretty much half of them already gone. So never mind. It does seem like enemies stop spawning during, you know, while the server is active. Which I'm not sure if it's intentional or not. But it seems strange. Just get over there. There you go, level. Yeah, movement speed, please. Helps you survive a lot. Alright, we're quick enough again, so we don't just get run over immediately. We don't dash. Okay. I think there's one more server and then there's the next boss chamber. Takes a while to kill enemies. We haven't had a damage upgrade in a while as well, I think. The leveling does slow down a lot. Oops, I should aim in the right direction, that might help. Yeah, we'll increase our chance of infusing enemies with a bomb, that sounds okay. There's the next server. Alright. And then the ideal strategy, I think, is just to kill enemies for the first, you know, maybe 20-30 seconds. And once you've gotten rid of the big onslaught of enemies, you can just focus on the server because there's no enemies left to kill. Alright. And then that goes down very quickly as well. And then we've got our allegory chamber that we'll go to very shortly after collecting our experience here. Alright. Hierophant? No, the devil. Something new. Okay. Fairly straightforward. Okay, I have no idea how I dodged those because it definitely didn't feel like I did to me. Should also focus on aiming my bullets in the right direction at least while I'm dodging. The thing is, our build is kind of focused on being close to enemies. Ah, okay. But that's definitely a boss you don't really want to get close to. Right, the devil. 30% chance of casting 3 sorcery spells instead of 1. Well, hello there. Absolutely. And we're in the endless survive stage again. Ah, yeah. Definitely helpful to cast more spells at once. It seems like the knives have sort of a maximum damage of 5. Because it did say they were multiplying damage after every hit, but it doesn't really seem like they're doing that when they just stop at 5. They're all coming very close to us. We'll take the bullet burst. Because we've already got it, so might as well upgrade it. This is all very close. A bit too close for comfort, but it's fine for now. Let me dash once, just to get a little bit further away. We don't have any of those, so we'll take the drift, sure. Cause a little bit of fire that does like no damage whatsoever. Okay. I mean, so far we're handling it though. If the enemies get any quicker though, we're gonna run into problems. Okay. Dash drift probability and damage are increased, sure. That killed a lot. Okay. So far, so good. I don't know how that worked, but it did. Okay. I deserve that. Okay, they're now getting too fast for my movement speed. Okay. Bullet pulse, I guess. I think we arrived at this stage quicker than last time as well. I think last time we arrived at maybe like 15, 16 minutes. This time it was around 13, 14, I think. I guess we can increase movement speed while casting. If we want to survive any longer. Stay away. Alright. Movement speed definitely helped a lot. We're pretty comfortable again. Didn't have to dash anywhere near as much as before. But yeah, level gain is so slow that you are gonna die sooner rather than later on the endless waves with how it is at the moment. Because none of those are particularly great. We'll take one max HP just for the sake of it. Because the others aren't spectacular. Could have taken the sunburst, but at this stage, for a level 1 sunburst, maybe we can get to 20 minutes. That would be nice. Seems possible, but that heavily depends on how big the scaling goes up. And how quickly. Alright, enemies got faster again. I can just about run away from them. Or at least keep up with them. Yep, sure. Increased move speed. Now the thing is, does move speed just mean the move speed while we're not casting, or does it include casting speed as well? Like the move speed while casting. I'd rather take the chance to burn enemies. So I feel like with the Gatling gun, it should, well, Gatling twig, it should be every time I hit an enemy rather than every time, like, the cast bar fills up. But I don't actually know. Yeah, I think we're gonna hit 20 minutes without any problems. Still got 4 health left. Yeah, no problem. I'm wondering if they're, like, how exactly they're scaling the enemies. Is there a certain time that passes? Does it depend on how many enemies you kill? Do they just constantly have, like, a small scale that just goes up all the time? Like, every second, their speed goes up by 1% or something like that? Or every new enemy that gets spawned just has 0.1% more speed or something like that? Ooh, 50% chance of deploying knives. Hello there. That's a lot of knives. Because it does feel like they're gradually getting faster and not like they're just jumping at one stage. Alright, 10 more seconds for the 20 minutes. I wonder what's like the maximum that you could survive in this endless mode. Because I mean, it says it's endless, but surely you've got to ramp the difficulty up so far at some stage that it's just not doable anymore. Presumably, at least. Because otherwise you'd have people just walk around for hours. Experience. It's kind of always a part that I'm not too fond of in games like this, where it's like most of the enjoyment in these games, in my opinion at least, comes from getting the upgrades, you know, getting the rolls, getting better weapons, getting whatever. And then part of the fun, of course, comes from being incredibly overpowered and seeing all of those bullets and all of those effects going off at the same time. But so late in the game, you're just running in circles, holding the left mouse button for minutes at a time, just waiting until you eventually get a level again that increases your move speed by 10%. Where you're like, great, that's exactly what I wanted. Which kind of is the stage where it's not super fun to play. And, I mean, this is a demo, but it does seem like the variety of upgrades you can have isn't that big at this stage. Obviously, you could just, you know, could have a lot more in the full game. But at this stage, not that much. I'm also not sure, because a lot of these games limit you in terms of how many different upgrades you can have. I mean, I'm not gonna say this game doesn't, but I at least haven't seen such a limit yet. Because I'm still able to pick up new upgrades, or new items, in a way. New abilities, probably the best way to phrase it. We're gonna hit a level again. pretty soon. For a huge moment where we're gonna get another 10% movement speed. I might stop at like 25 minutes or something like that. Maybe, I mean, maybe we'll get enough to unlock, because there were 2 things we could unlock with 4,000 and 5,000 in-game currency, whatever that may be. I don't think we'll test it out. More burn, sure. Because we've played enough at this stage, I think. And it's not going to vastly change the game. But it would just be nice to be able to unlock it. It's still like, it looks like there's a lot of enemies coming, but it's still fairly easy to avoid them. So I'm sure we could hold out to 30 minutes maybe even. I just don't really want to play that long. So yeah, as I said, I'll probably stop at around 25 minutes. Which again is not necessarily a positive when that's the kind of feeling that your player has for a game. Like, I mean, I could play longer, but I don't really want to. But yeah, if any of you decide to buy the full game in a couple of days, let me know how it changes, basically. What's the difference? Is there like a clear, you know, a clear difference where like, oh, it changed a lot? It's, I don't know. Let me know. Alright, I guess we'll go to level 29. That'll coincide roughly with the 25 minutes. Alright, yeah, I guess we can take that. And then we'll just run into enemies. Take me! Okay. I forgot I'm invincible when the knives are active. So I can just run through enemies. Okay, that is cool. I should probably pay more attention to when the invincibility stops when I do that. But it has such a high activation rate that being able to do that is pretty cool. And it does actually multiply now that I look at that. It goes up to 120 where it caps out. Okay, that is fun, definitely. And then you just gotta be able to quickly realize when you're running out of time and have to get out of there. I guess you can just dash out at the right time. When you realize, okay, time's running low, dash out. And more knives. And time's low, dash out. With that, I can probably survive even longer now that I know that. But we'll stop here. And we'll have them take me. What is there? Oh, it's just a blue fire. Okay. Yeah, I got 3,774, so I can even choose which of the 2 I want to unlock. Where was it? Here, right. So I could unlock Rush, which is more movement speed, or Luck, which is 30% more critical chance. The others that would be available in the full version have like dashing deals damage, experience gain is doubled, which sounds nice. Death grants you another chance, okay. Tax evasion, redraw without penalization. Redrawing has a 50-50 chance of offering perks instead of penalizations, or penalizations that last twice as long. Alright. 70% critical chance, damage but max HP is 1. I guess you just want to take vaults very early on. And then dash cooldown reduced by 50% also sounds nice, with kind of like a dash build. Alright, so yeah, we'll just unlock that, just because we can. And then, yep, that was Her Name Was Fire. Hope you enjoyed watching. Thanks for doing so, and I'll see you guys again next time. Till then, bye.